Your brother was approached by knights from the future who wanted his help saving their king. He blasted them away with nothing but his killing intent and permission to die. Carl Stevenson was approached shortly after by the king. He obliterated this would-be king and took his crown, thereby taking the throne. Soon after, the legend of Carl Stevenson grew, as he laid waste to several of his own generals and an orc encampment. This bloodshed was not enough, however, as he marched to Orkville, the capital of Orc Nation. Lying to his men about their chances of toppling Orkville, they were slaughtered upon arrival. With only Carl left, he unleashed his killing intent. The orcs submitted, wishing the great Carl Stevenson to rule over them.
That's a pretty long story.
Shut the fuck up. But he hated the orcs, so he declined. Then he quickly fooled them with talk of economics. Once they were fooled, he displayed his superiority by killing a confused orc in front of the army. Riding away, he promised them destruction. Hours later, he returned with a gigantic army from Human Nation, crushing the orcs, and being decreed the new orc king. His first command was for the orcs to purge themselves from the land. Once those filthy orcs were wiped from existence, the noble and just ruler, Carl Stevenson, set his sights on Fairy Kingdom, but not before killing another general and eating a soldier alive who refused to slap him. Upon his throne he sat, awaiting the fairy godmother. She was brought before him by his most loyal general, battered and beaten. Her treatment was questioned, and then applauded. Talks began of more humans being imported into fairy lands to take their low-skilled jobs. He employed the fairy godmother to become a spy.
Can't you just read me Cat in the Hat, Grandpa?
God damn it!
Why is this
Carl Stevenson's story is great. Also, he looms over our planet right now, so I'm just kind of worried he'll wake up one of these days.
Jesus Christ.
All right, now where was I? He employed the fairy godmother to become a spy and then have his general look after his kingdom while also simultaneously following the fairy godmother to make sure she was loyal to their cause. Soon after, he sought out a wizard in his most glorious kingdom to help him become a giant. Once Carl Stevenson the Magnanimous learned the ability to become a giant, he soon grew. Then grew some more. He soon dwarfed his own planet and then ate it. What do you think of that, huh? It's impressive, right?
This is weird, Grandpa.
Don't talk shit about Carl. You may doom us all.
How was the wizard able to give him a pill to grow large enough to eat a planet when, like,
Don't you remember Viagra? Haven't you seen those Viagra ads?
No.
He took a lot.
I'm 10.
That's a story for another time. Finally, Carl Stevenson, after many torturous years, was satisfied. He was finally happy. Then he gave himself the permission to die. You awoke to see your brother blotting out the sun and eating your neighboring planet Carl. I am literally narrating your life. What are you talking about? Why are you questioning me?
What do you mean?
I'm not reading
It's
this.
not my life.
God damn it.
I'm not the brother. I'm just a kid listening
what's
to you tell
happening?
the story.
All right.
Confusing me, Grandpa.
You are a resident of planet Steve. Soon after, you saw the horror of your courageous, benevolent, and quite handsome brother give himself the permission to die. Your quest is to find out what happened to your brother on the planet Carl. You are also quite worried about your brother's corpse, as it could float into the planet Steve and destroy it. And you're currently on Steve, so that would not be good. You are a noble in the kingdom of Humanopolis.
Summon my most trusted
Hey,
mage.
no, you need to speak in your voice.
Huh?
Speak in your voice.
I was just gonna do a normal
No,
voice.
you're Stevenson Carl.
I gotta have a
Stevenson
voice.
Carl. You have a voice. Why are you old?
Hello? No, okay, maybe not that one.
And this is the story
even further
of
beyond.
Stevenson Carl. God damn it, you're ruining my story time again. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you, old man. Alright, you call up your most trusted mage and see if he knows anything about what happened to your brother on the planet Carl. Alright.
I was that mage. This
Yes,
is why
you-
this
you
story
can
is
be
so
the mage.
important.
Yes, you're the mage. What happened? What happened on the planet Carl? My brother's a giant fucking space meatball.
The mage raises his eyebrows and looks into his crystal ball before beginning. I see. You want me to find out what happened on the planet Carl? This sounds very important.
Yeah. Kinda is. You might collide with our planet. We need to know how to stop his body from expanding.
He's still expanding too?
He's still expanding. He's
Holy
getting bigger.
shit.
He's blotting out the fucking sun. Yeah, kinda is. You might collide with our planet. We need to know how to stop his body from fucking expanding all the time.
The mage looks at you in amazement. I'm very amazed right now. Stop a giant's body from expanding? I think you've got the wrong man.
No, I'm serious.
You snap at me? What the
Wow.
fuck, man?
That means how serious I am. Listen here, old mage. I don't pay you to do nothing. I pay you to do something. Now do it.
Okay. Fine. The mage sighs. Before closing his eyes and beginning to concentrate. Soon, the hum of magic arts fills the air around you as a ghostly image of your brother appears.
Holy shit, dude. What the hell happened to you? Yeah, I already gonna speak for you. He doesn't know what to say.
The image of your brother appears again. It looks like we have a bad connection.
So,
It's like a TV antenna, you know. Like you gotta move it
Tell me.
around. It's kind of going out.
oh no. Alright, let's see if he responds. Maybe he doesn't like speaking in ghost form. So you're gonna like tell me or what?
Your brother appears again. He looks tired. I told you we're losing our signal. Our signal's bad.
Listen, man, your body is still growing. It's blotting out the sun. Farmers are starting to lose their crops because of your giant shadow.
Your brother's face grows weary.
I know. I'm sorry, he says with a sigh.
Why don't you just sigh? Well, why did you eat the freaking planet, man?
Your brother's face falls into a deep frown.
I wanted to be happy.
That's not gonna work.
Your brother pauses and begins to laugh.
What's wrong with you, dude? Listen here, you giant space meatball. I need to know what you did to, grow.
Your brother's face changes to one of seriousness.
Well, you see, I wanted to be happy too, so I ate the planet.
Haven't you ever heard of a hobby, dude?
I was hungry.
What?
You
I shake my head in disbelief. Dude, you are seriously telling me you ate a planet because you wanted to be happy?
I wanted to be happy.
Okay. Okay. But how did you do it? Okay, but how did you do it?
Your brother stares at you with confusion.
How did I do what?
You stare at your brother in disbelief. How did you grow?
Your brother pauses, scratching his head.
Go ahead.
Mage, can you just, like, read his mind or something? I don't think I'll be able to get a straight answer out of him.
The mage shakes his head. It's a force of habit. He grows bigger when he's happy. And in this case, that meant eating a planet.
I shake my head in dismay. Alright, Mage, you think you just cast a spell to send his body into the sun?
I think so. It's not going to be easy, though. The mage closes his eyes and begins to concentrate.
What the fuck? Okay.
Suddenly, a red barrier appears around your brother, and he looks very happy.
Hey, I'm in the sun.
He says happily. The barrier disappears, and your brother frowns.
Hey, Mage, can you trap my brother's soul in a crystal so I can use it as an energy source? It's what he would want.
Well, I could try. Suddenly, the space between you and your brother becomes very fuzzy before disappearing altogether. You watch in horror as your brother grows closer to you and closer, until he's so close his giant meatball of a body will soon collide with yours.
Yes, soon, brother, we will be one.
With that, you and your brother are one. The sun is so bright, your body so hot. You are floating in a pool of your own boiling blood, what the fuck, on the surface of a red giant star.
You fly to the Orc Galaxy to finish what your brother started.
Soon your journey will be over, but the road is long.
You land down on planet Orc Omega 1.
The planet is beautiful. The mountainsides are covered with snow and ice, and waterfall plummets from the sky. You land near a large river.
Disgusting. Look at what the orcs have done to this place. Bunch of hippies.
Do you want to narrate or should I?
Walk along the banks of the river as you notice a large rock in the middle. Orcs must have done this. You pick up the rock and fling it into the water. The water turns to a dark shade of red with a large shark fin breaking through the surface.
Ha! I'm Svelk. Wait, hold up.
Behead Svelk. You behead Svelk. Your blade flies through the air as your head lies in the river. Soon you shall be as gods. What the fuck?
What the fuck am I reading?
Yes, brother would be proud. Suddenly, a beautiful winged woman appears in front of you. Go ahead and be the...
Hello?
She has long blonde hair and fair skin. Who are you? Oh, well, you say that, right? Yeah, go ahead and say, who are you?
Oh, you sure?
Speak very sexy to me.
Who are you?
She smiles at you. God. You will tell me your name. Or you will not.
I'm Licia, she says, her smile never faltering.
You don't look orky. I say, frowning.
I'm half orc.
That's half too much. Don't worry, though. I will only take the half that is orc.
She giggles.
You're adorable. She leans in to kiss you.
You move your head slightly to the left. She collides into the solid steel you erected. Yes. I erected that solid steel you see before you. It pumps
Did you see before?
toxic waste
Why is it before you?
into the air.
You need to put you. You need to put you there.
Where? Where's the you?
I
I
erected,
erected the solid steel before. Do you see? You want?
That's what
Sometimes I don't know when I read shit. I think I have a stroke when I wrote. Yes, I erected that solid steel you see before you. I'm a man of many talents, and you will tell me where to find the orcs.
She looks worried. I don't know.
Liar! Grinning at you, she backs away slowly, looking genuinely afraid.
You didn't say that you pulled out your blade. You just did it. Is that the thing? Is that?
That was the shing. I don't need to
Okay.
say it. I'll act it out. I'm an actor. You buffoon. Let me see here. Don't worry. Like I said, I will only kill half of you. Now hold still.
She continues backing away, and you grab her by Jesus, man.
Stop moving! She begins to struggle, but you tighten your grip, lifting into the air. So how's your day going?
She begins kicking and screaming, but it's in vain.
Your draw paw smiling. Good.
I'm sorry.
That was your first and last chance, mortal. Turn her into Kentucky Fried Orc. Alright, you turn her into Kentucky Fried Orc. She becomes a screaming, limbless mass of flesh that can barely move. Suddenly, the sky goes dark as large objects appear in the distance. You eat the Kentucky Fried Orc. The sound of an explosion is heard as a large red beam of light pierces the sky. What the? You look up and to see a large flying ship descending towards you. You notice it's an orc ship. It's an orc ship with a large cannon mounted in the front. You start to wonder if they're hostile. Might be best to find out before they find you. Shoot fire beams from eye sockets.
The orc ship fires back, and you are hit in the face by a beam of light. You fall to the ground, feeling extreme pain.
You think back to training with your brother.
You remember your brother training you in the ways of magic. You remember a spell you saw him use on a group of angry villagers. You concentrate and fire a beam of light at the ship.
Killing intent! Use the killing intent.
The orcs on the ship immediately start screaming and flailing about. You released the beam, and the orcs fall to the ground. Still alive, but unmoving.
Now you have my consent to perish.
You walk towards the ship, looking up at the bright sun. The world seems to be moving in slow motion, and you can feel the heat coming off the sun's surface. You remember the countless beatings you took from the orcs as a child. The days when your tears could cook off the ground and burn off orcs with their green orc blood-covered skin.
The day the orcs thought they were people.
That day is over.
That day is over.
You remember the screaming and laughing children that orc society raised, rather than adults. The day the orcs stopped treating you like a person and started treating you like a child was the day they stopped being people to you.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. Now, off to get my vengeance.
It's EA. Yeah.
You feel an overwhelming urge to smash and break everything in your path. The sun, the sky, the world. You're just like your fucking brother. It all gives you a great sense of power and joy.
Summon an army of gremlins with 2 gremlin generals. Buckles and buttons. Don't feed them after midnight, though.
You quickly create an army of gremlins, which you order to start destroying the area. The gremlins comply and begin throwing explosives at the buildings and drilling the area.
Ah, yes. That will teach the hippie orcs a few lessons.
You laugh and continue your march towards the village. You watch as the buildings explode, killing all inside. The orcs scream and yell.
That's what these sound like. What the fuck is that?
Falling to their knees as the fire takes them.
That's home cooking.
Suddenly you hear screaming from up ahead. You turn to see a small orc patrol ahead of you. They seem to be asking for help. You continue towards them.
Convey body language.
Yeah, throw gang signs. Throw gang signs.
Throw gang signs. Like, what up, bitch? West side.
Stevenson side.
Yeah, Stevenson side. Hello there. I am here to help. You seem to have a gremlin problem. Who is causing all these gremlins here? We're out in space and there's gremlins.
You approach the small patrol, who seem terrified. They introduce themselves as Sergeant Rikus, of the 24th Orc Regiment. Ooh, we are Sergeant Rikus of the 24th Orc Regiment.
Listen here, Rikus. It looks like I got here just in time. I'm from the planet, which was it Steve or Carl? I'm from Steve, yeah. I'm from the planet Steve. I'm a pro-gremlin exterminator. You're lucky. You're lucky I'm here. My charge is all of your gold and jewels. And your firstborn.
Ooh, we've had problems with them for years.
They've summoned them.
They've got bolder and more violent. We think it's because there is so much food here. They eat a lot of it.
What the hell are you talking about? Yeah.
We were ambushed by gremlins. Rikus exclaims. We were sent out to scout the area, but they seem to be invisible to the naked eye.
Those little bastards. You gonna pay me? I'll ask them, are you gonna pay me or what? It's pretty funny. I don't know how they send letters to your planet. Like, I'm just imagining like an orc mail ship going, telling them of the gremlins.
Help the gremlins!
Yeah. Alright. Are you gonna pay me or what?
They've been doing this for years. We sent countless letters to your
Yoda,
planet
is that
begging
you?
for shut the fuck up, but got no reply. They've been taking over our outposts in the area and turn them into our lairs.
Alright, you know, I want to ask him about how he's delivering the fucking letters. How the hell are you delivering the letters? Do you have a space orc post office?
We sent our best orc runners, but they never returned either. I fear the worst, unless you can help us.
We've been wondering why there is rockets burning up in the atmosphere. We've been wondering why you orcs have been falling from the fucking sky and polluting our lands with your blood. With their blood. And next time you send a space delivery, maybe add some brakes. Don't just burn up in the atmosphere.
Sergeant Rikus nods. Good idea. We'll include that in the next delivery. Thank you for saving us from the gremlins.
I nod. Indeed. I'll be out there to save you. All of a day's work. Or what I should say is, I'll deliver it myself.
Suck out his soul.
Yeah. That escalated quick. Eat up.
Refresh.
Eat up.
He fucking wants it, dude. He fucking wants his soul eaten. I don't want to just in the ear I say them. I try to steal Reese's soul. And I die. I don't understand. And some are on their faces. They're just like doing a handstand on their fucking faces. What does that even mean?
You head on following the trail of dead orcs. You begin to hear their screams getting closer. Suddenly, you see a huge army ahead of you. They're all kneeling, and some are doing face stands. They're on their faces.
Prepare, buckles. Buckles and buttons. And buttons. Get ready to charge.
You draw your sword and shield. The gremlins follow your orders and prepare to do battle. Suddenly, you hear a loud horn sound, and the orcs all jump to their feet.
Order your gremlin, capital G, gremlin army to form a giant gremlin mech made of gremlin. There we go. And then they'll like punch them and like do waves like an ocean, you know, like an ocean tsunami. They now see me. I didn't see a giant gremlin army or the giant robot being formed.
No, they're
just
too busy
over
doing
the
headstands.
side.
They're doing face stands.
What the fuck? I order the gremlin army to form a giant gremlin mech made of gremlin.
You tell the gremlins to form a giant gremlin mecha, which they do so with much cheering. You march forward to meet the orcs, but are blocked by an impressive wall of shields.
Using gremlin tsunami. This is awesome. This battle is getting sweet, dude. I'm imagining this in my head, a gremlin army being in charge.
First it turns into a mech, and then it turns into a tsunami. And then they just begin running towards the shield, which collapse under the weight of all the gremlins. You watch as the orcs are crushed.
The battle is over. But the war has just begun. Now I will father many children, many half-gremlin children, and my legacy will echo through the ages of gremlin history. I had him gangbang me.
That's perfect.
It's fucking disturbing.
It's perfect. Oh, God.
Trickle enter.
You look at your pregnant belly and laugh. Good laugh. The AI doesn't even know what to say. That's fucking disturbing.
Let's just get to say something.
The end.
Yeah. All right, that's the end.
Even the AI doesn't
Did
know
I
what to say.
avenge you, brother? Did I not avenge you? I ended the planet of Omega Orc 1, was it?
You flew to the Orc Galaxy, right? You flew to the Orc Galaxy.
After I
and you took
merged with you.
only one planet. Only one.
There was only one there. That had orcs.
It's the Orc Galaxy, though.
Yeah. It just like this galaxy.
Your children
is
will
the
live
human
on.
Galaxy.
Your children will live on.
Yeah, and we'll hear from the half gremlin child I have. He's also half your child.
Yes.
Not really. I mean, it's mostly me. You're just like there kind of in the background watching. Sad. Alone. Terrifying.
I want to hear more orcs.
Sure. Sure.